Welcome to John Michael's Rockbox. Very happy to be here with you. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And we're going to just go from recording to airing and bring you the Rockbox because I'm still learning how to edit. Let's be honest. I mean, that's the case. I had a great editor, Andrew Kalesh, who's just extremely busy at the moment. So we're gonna record our rock box shows and just bring them on until I learn how to edit. And so today I'm very excited to bring on our guest today, Tommy Burke. Tommy Burke, welcome. There you are. It's good to
How
have
are
you,
you?
brother.
It's great. We're going unedited, unvarnished. We're going right to the people.
Yeah, that's it. No editing. So, we got to be careful in our cursing, Tommy, and all
I might
that
take off my shirt though.
stuff.
He's
Well,
laughing. He's like, I hope he's joking.
yeah. So Tommy Burke, in case you don't know, Tommy is well, we'll start off and read part of his bio. Is a graduate of Boston College. Tommy started out in television as a production assistant while working other odd jobs. You were a bar bouncer, golf caddy, to factory assembly man, and this was all to sustain your meager TV industry income. All right. And his height and physical build, I guess back in your day, came very handy, scored you a gig loading grip trucks for Powerhouse Films and so on. And so Tommy Burke has written a book, which is just fabulous and is just outstanding. And it's not just sunglasses and autographs, but let's talk, Tommy. Let's talk with you a little bit first. And so, uh, going to college and did you know that you wanted to be in the film industry, TV, and all that, or is it just something you kind of stumbled across by
Oh,
accident?
I stumbled big time. My father taught at Boston College, so we went for free. I have three brothers. We all went for free. But it's an Irish Catholic school. They said the people off the boat didn't want their kids to be laborers, which is kind of like film business.
Yeah.
One of them suits and ties, so they didn't have any television courses. They didn't have any film courses. So my television teacher said to me, "Film, yuck, chemicals." So I went to a job in Vermont, TV station. I missed the job by a day. I worked at a factory. I lived in a house where you could see your breath in the living room in Vermont. And I fell into the film business.
And then so you were just like getting a job from job to job to job and stumbled into that one then.
Well, I came back from Vermont and I heard what a PA was. I said, it's back when you didn't have internet. I mailed 9 resumes out. Well, one person reacted to me, responded to me was he was later on the 9/11 flight, but Bill Weems hired me. I didn't go to a film school,
Huh.
so a lot of PAs of the day were hands on. They did a lot of stuff. I stood there like a bump on the log because I didn't know what I was doing. The director said, "I never want that guy on set again about me."
Really? Really?
Yeah. So
Oh.
as you said, I worked at Grip Trucks in the interim, and they were going through resumes Powerhouse, and they found a resume for me, and they said, let's bring this guy in. They said, well, yeah, the director didn't like him. They said, well, he's not directing. So I came back, and I know the group of crew. I was like a rocket. I kicked ass, and I started doing big time PA. They said, if you want to be an AD, which I wanted to be, they said, you got to go to LA.
Uh,
I went to LA.
so you did. You just packed up and went.
I do a lot of things by the seat of my pants, which is good and bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it takes that kind of a personality to go out and sometimes do that. Not everybody can do that, Tommy, but you did it. You just seat of your pants, like you said, and just go out and you moved to LA and you just started working. Did you land yourself a gig there right away, or did you have to wait a little bit?
I got a job. I wanted to be an AD, so you need days that getting the DJE days as an AD. And I got in. I got a job on a Friday. My car was stolen. My brand new car.
Oh,
And next Friday, I was fired from that job.
oh, gracious. Is it because you didn't have a vehicle to get there? Or,
No, I used the sound man's vehicle. Uh, it was a pandemonium, and I tried to do too much.
oh.
And the guy just, we fired me. I just started laughing. So a week later, I was at the same set, being a set dresser. I went to there's a newsstand in Highland at Coanga. I was getting the Hollywood Reporter, which gives you, does you shows in the back for you can work for a little or no money. And there was a production designer in the newsstand, scouting the location. I said, "How you doing, Jeff B. Croft?" We started talking. Said he put me on the next week as a set dresser.
Wow. 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 That's dang. It's your stick to itiveness and your go get 'em attitude. I think has a lot to do with you landing a lot of these gigs. That's
or
so.
or stupidity.
Well, no, I don't know, man. Maybe. So, did you find yourself being hooked into the world of movies and TV and stuff like that? Once
Well,
you
I could
kind of
give
got
up.
that taste,
I could give up. A lot of people didn't want me to do this business, so I could give. I could give in.
yeah,
So I just kept going.
and then you just furthered yourself up that ladder.
Yes.
All right, now you've written this book, Tommy, because um, after all these years, we're going to talk about some of the stuff that you did too. But let's let people know quickly a little bit about your book and you're writing it now, Tommy. Uh, you've gone through all this, your ups and downs, in landing your jobs, and then a few years later, I guess you landed with just some horrible diseases. You got cancer.
Yeah, I was on a big Brookheimer show, which is, that's like my analogy is working for Brookheimer is like working for the Patriots. Patriots
Yeah.
of 5 years ago, not the Patriots now. And I couldn't give up, so I got cancer. I was working 80 hours a week, taking chemo at midnight on Thursdays.
Oh,
Get on the next day and go into it again.
oh my. And then doing all that work like that with your cancer and chemo, and uh then you landed with something else, right?
Well, 20 years later, I got Parkinson's.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so people know, okay, and cancer to Parkinson's, and you're still busting your tail in the film and movie TV industry, correct?
I left uh, 8 years ago. I was talking to it's very surrealistic. I was Chicago PD. I was talking to a neurologist, and I tell him at Chicago PD, we sometimes work at midnight
Uh-huh.
and January outdoors. If I said, why are you putting up with that? I mean, it's like I decided I I've battled the best. I mean, my cancer doctor, my oncologist,
Uh-huh.
when I got through all my chemo and radiation, he said to me, I said to him, "Doctor, am I normal?" He says, "Tom, you're never going to be normal, but you're in remission."
You're never going to be normal, but you're in remission. So, yeah, that's
Yeah,
promising. So that's always good. So your book is inspirational. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm looking at, maybe I could let me screen share what I've got, and hopefully I picked the right one.
It's
Uh
exciting.
huh.
It's exciting. You can put a screen share on. This would be great.
Yeah, let's do this and screen share this. Okay, this is Tommy's website. Can you see that, Tommy?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, we're at Tommy Burke, and that's with an E, TommyBurke.com. which you can see. And there you go. Not just sunglasses and autographs, which is on sale. And there's a link for you to purchase this book of Tommy's. And it's just fabulous. Look at there we go. Nice book, Tommy. I like that. Did you come up with the design of the sunglasses and all that?
No, my um editor Aaron Anderson did. She got and that we got it roughed by a graphics. It was great.
Yeah, good job. I like that. So there you got a photo gallery,
Oh God,
excerpts, audiobook for those of you that just don't like to read, want somebody else to do it for you. Audiobook is always handy. And
my friend David Kriegel did the narration. He, he's a big actor.
oh, very nice, Tommy. Very nice. And look at that. Look at all the links that you can watch of things about Tommy. And who's that fabulous guy there smoking a cigar with you?
That's Tommy Burke. No, I'm joking. It's Dennis Hopper.
Oh yeah, that's who I meant. Tommy Bergen hanging out with Dennis Hopper. How's meeting that guy? Pretty cool.
It was good. He was a little standout because he's been through a lot. He's probably had a lot of scummy AD. So I basically oh on the left the paragraph,
Yes, there we
that
go.
written paragraph, that's the guy who sent me a letter after he fired me on that film, saying, sometimes you get a straight shake. He was basically apologizing.
Oh, oh, well, and this is good that he stepped up to apologize to you for that. Look at all these photos and fabulous things. They are up to IMDb, Instagram. You got my podcast. There's a lot of stuff on your website, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm looking. I want to get the word out. I'm telling people. I hope the cancer diagnosis is going through. People, they find solace. And when they get cancer, they know that you can just battle it out. You just got to tough it out. I know some cancers are like that. And my Parkinson's, I tell them, you got to exercise. Actually, you see me in this blue shirt right now.
Yes.
The reason I'm going across the park, I have a trainer. I hit focus mitts with a boxing trainer. I mean, I'm
Oh,
working out you just got to work out. You just got to work out. I'm the John the Baptist of that.
wow. And this is a daily occurrence then to just constantly do something to work
Well,
out.
sometimes I wonder if I'm dragging. That's because I'm 61 or because I have Parkinson's. I mean, I work out real hard. I'm just drained a lot. A lot of times I'm just drained. But it keeps it at bay, which is important.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got to do whatever it is you got to do to keep that at bay, correct?
That's right.
My goodness. So finding the time to write this book, and do you have any fun stories of you as, going from being working out in the bar to golf caddying to working on TVs and movies and any fun stories of, I don't know, being on the set or something that,
I'm trying to think. I have so much in the book.
I know
Uh,
we're not going to give too much because everybody should read the book.
it
Maybe
was a
just
lot.
one.
I'm trying to think. When I was in Mexico, I was in a film that struck. We went to Mexico.
Yeah.
It's my editor likes the story the best. I don't know if your audience knows what a vigaroon is.
Uh,
God bless they don't. It's we were in the Mexico jungle shooting at night, and there was three kind of bugs. There was tarantulas, which just you throw a rock at them, they run away.
right.
Scorpions, like a lottery, you grab something, you get stung.
Oh,
And vigaroons are things where you toss a rock at it, it comes after you. It's like a termite on steroids.
really?
If it stings you, you taste vinegar for 6 weeks.
Wow.
So I'm top heavy. So I was in the Porta John, and the door was opening on the hill, down the hill,
Uh-huh.
and I was so scared because if that Porta John flipped over,
Oh.
I land on the door, all those creepy crawlers would come after me.
Oh
I
no.
got a lot of stories like that.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. And you put these some of these in your book, yeah?
Yeah, I have a lot of stories. People are talking about a second book, so I have more stories. So, but I gotta get this story out. I gotta get this book out.
I think so. I think so. Honestly, do. I mean, to see the humble beginnings to the point, of getting cancer and then Parkinson's down the road. And do you write in there in your stuff that you're doing to keep cancer and Parkinson's at bay, like you just discussed, working out a lot?
I say in Parkinson's. It was an interesting story. When I was when I was in Chicago when I got the first diagnosis,
Uh,
and I went to a second neurologist, and I said I want a second opinion, and this woman was like 100 pounds, and I say that you'll see why. She got in my face that you have Parkinson's.
oh,
Deal with it, because people are in denial. They don't take care of it. They don't exercise. So it's great.
oh,
She said, you got Parkinson's. Deal with it. I say in my book, you should run home from the diagnosis. You should get up
man.
the next day. When I first moved back to LA, I was hiking with doing 3 miles of walking with 12 pounds around my neck to keep the market out.
Wow. Wow. Oh my. And so how long are your workouts? Uh,
It depends. Yesterday I did good. I did a half-hour elliptical and 13 minutes recumbent,
okay.
but it takes a lot out of me. It
Yeah,
really takes a lot out of me.
I would imagine it probably does. I mean, because you're really, because like, I don't know that people understand Parkinson's really, except for what they have seen in a few of the actors or heard or, in today. And do you discuss this a little bit more in detail in your book, Parkinson's?
I say just keep going. Just start going.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
seriously.
I try to tell people, start working out. I mean, I've joined some great Parkinson's uh in Orange County. I joined a Parkinson's group. It's great,
Good.
and there's a lot. You should network. You should get out. A lot of people become hermits. I
Uh-huh.
tend to do that a little bit myself, but I get out. The podcast help a lot. I get to talk to interesting people like you.
Yeah. Thank you, Tommy. It's very nice. It's very kind of you.
You get it. You get it. It's that one out. You're not gonna edit.
We're not editing. We're just going to leave that in. But thank
You're a
you.
god, John Michael.
You are a rock star, Tommy Burke. And again, the book you should go out and pick it up. Not just sunglasses and autographs. It is on sale for you. And seriously, let's screen share again so that people will get this because it
Drum
is.
roll.
There he is, Tommy Burke, TommyBurke.com. It's probably going to be your best bet. This is where you can find out a lot about Tommy, and you can order the book directly from there. Of course, uh, uh, take a look at some of the appearances that he's been on. And
I'm getting rid of all the appearances. Just put you up there.
hey, what a guy. You're a fun guy there, Tommy Burke. You can read a little bit about Tommy and how you can help, contact Tommy and see his experiences, some of his pictures, and
Let's stop there. The girl I'm holding. Guess who the girl I'm holding? Uh,
right there.
um, that's Sade.
That's Sade. That's Sade. Oh, I like Sade. In fact, I was just reading a thing. I think she's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think she got in, or she was on the list, but I don't know that she got it. But look at that. She's a
Uh,
fabulous vocalist.
and next to Stevie Nicks
Ah, Stevie Nicks. I like that. Look
with
at
my long
you.
hair. I grew my hair out when I came to LA.
Wow. You're a rocker. Huh? And anybody that got you starstruck and you met him for the first time?
Joe, the only person I ever got a picture with, because you don't want to sound you're starstruck because you're supposed to be above it all.
Right.
I came to a music video and I got a picture with joint armor training.
Oh, very good.
That's Isaac Hayes in the car.
I like that, Isaac Hayes.
I used to say to him, I was in the desert, it was burning hot.
Yeah.
They want to get out of the car. I said, if we don't go in 5 minutes, I'll give you $20. That's me giving him $20.
That's pretty good. And then there's some links for you to follow for Tommy. And how long did it take you to write this book? I mean, was it from an idea to the point where you saw it in print?
Well, I always say the reason I wrote a book was to write a book
Yeah.
because I don't have a wife, I don't have kids, I don't have a job,
Right.
so it keeps me going. I'm thinking about doing some great YouTube videos that get people to exercise more. Um, yeah, I'm expecting big things.
Yeah. And you say there's a follow up to this one now?
Maybe the tough part is getting the book out, getting the
Right.
word on the street because everyone's got a book right now.
Oh yeah, sure.
But I'm gonna become a guest star on John Michael's podcast.
Yeah, there you go. I love it. You're a wonderful man there, Tommy Burke. Not just sunglasses and autographs. You get that book. Again, Tommy Burke, that's with an E at the end, tommyburke.com, and you can see it posted there.
Let me tell
Tommy.
you one last story.
Sure.
Uh, it doesn't have to be the last story. I was on Kimberly with Sean Astin. It was a long time ago,
Uh-huh.
and there was a scene, and all the kids were a baseball scene. All the kids were offside, waiting to get pictures with him and autographs. And I called him to set, and I was like, "You got to go. We got to work." And he turned to the kids and said, "It's not all sunglasses autographs. I got to work."
Ah, oh, wow. So that's how you came up with your title?
I steal everything.
Well, everybody does at one point or another. And it's something you heard, something you've seen, something you've done, but you take it from like you never know what's gonna stick in your head, to use later for something. But that's fabulous. I mean, it's kind of like I guess maybe a band try to figure out a band name, and it sometimes it comes from just stuff that you come across like you did from that. So your book, and not just sunglasses and autographs, which again out on sale for you, all of you that are listening. TommyBurke.com. What are your plans, Tommy? What are you going to be doing? Just go out and more exercise?
I'm going to Chicago, back to Chicago to help a friend with a film.
Oh, nice.
I might do a book signing at Lilo and Boys. My friends opened a store there. Um, I got to travel. I mean, I feel a little modern. I got to travel now because who knows what's going to happen. I'm doing really good,
Good.
but you never know what's going to happen.
Dude, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. We're looking forward to another book. So you got to go out there and constantly keep yourself a little busy. And you're doing fabulous in your workouts. And I think you might have another book sitting back there and that noggin of yours ready to come out.
Maybe we'll just do a podcast together.
Yeah, we could just do that. That would be fun too.
I know you can't edit it. He said yes. He's not edited it.
Yep. You can't edit. There it is. I said, yeah. We got to definitely get back together, Tommy, and talk more stuff. Maybe we'll talk. We'll line something up and we'll share more stories that you've done along the way, and maybe. But I will ask you this: for somebody who's aspiring to jump into the world that you were in, TV, movies, and the like, do you have any encouraging words to help them if they're kind of like stepping into that world?
Well, when I used to speak, I used a lot of speaking, and I said, and this is way behind. It's even more right today. Is just do something. You've got a script, do a reading, I mean, when I started, you needed big film cameras. Right now, if someone's technically smart, they go with a credit card at Best Buy and be shooting a movie in 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Just don't sit down. I'll say, get out there, meet people. One of my favorite sayings is that you don't meet anyone in your living room. Get out there and do it. Don't sit. I mean, I wrote the book. I say I did everything wrong to get in the business. If I can make it, you can make it.
Ah, there you go. That's a good point. I like that. Well done. It is Tommy Burke again. The book, Not Just Sunglasses and Autographs. You can find it and purchase your book at tommyburke.com. So, Tommy, big thanks to you for hanging out with me today.
I'm just going to do your podcast. I'm not going to do any other podcasts.
All right. Then we'll set up something real soon so we can do this. I'm looking forward to that one.
I next time you do, read the book and you catch me off guard. I have so many stories.
All right.
We'll talk about them.
I like that one. And so we want to thank everybody for hanging out today. John Michael's Rockbox, and to continue on to have great guests like Tommy Burke. All we ask of you is to like, share, and subscribe, and make sure that you definitely subscribe. And the more people we can get on this, the more people that will share it and like it, and then we can bring more guests on and bring back Tommy for that matter, right, Tommy?
I also want to thank my publicist, Tracy Harper.
Yes, Tracy Harper is thanks to her, in case a lot of you don't know, sends me a lot of the fabulous people to interview, including Tommy Burke. So Tracy Harper, you're wonderful, you're fabulous, and we all love you. Hey,
I
Tommy.
think you did her a favor taking me on.
Yeah, I know. We love having you. So, Tommy, we're going to do this again. And so when I talk to you next, you can tell me how your trip was out there in Chicago, and see if you have any fun stories to share about that one. How's that?
John Michael, it's a pleasure talking to you.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. Tommy Burke, tommyburke.com. Get the book, Not Just Sunglasses and Autographs. And thanks again for all of you hanging out with me. John Michael, Tommy Burke, John Michael's Rockbox. Tommy, we'll talk to you again soon, brother.
Same here.